Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back. Ah, what a wonderful day. Just had some
What could the
pizza.
children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
If you say so, Arlecchino. Alright, which party we going with? You know what? Goddess Squad. Hopefully to contain one more goddess in the future. Although I have no idea when her banner is coming out. I'm talking about Columbina, of course. Alright, previously on Genshin. What's his face? The jerk, Rarier. Yeah, we kinda got our asses handed to us by Rarier. Rare. Go to Nasha Town. Oh, we're right here. Just needed to step forward a bit. Okay.
It's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to?
Maybe he's getting drunk at the bar. Who knows?
If only he was gone for good. But with all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
Indeed, we are, good sir.
Mr. Flynn has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
A serious attack?
The wild hunt? Oh, uh-oh. We better get over there, right away!
Quick, to the Batmobile.
Come on, let's go!
Act 3, a nation that doesn't exist. What? Did I read that right? How far is that? Oh, not that far. You know, you think the goddess of lightning would be a bit faster than this. Nope, not my business. Okay, what's happening, Flynn's? Give us the details.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This whole area feels like a soulless husk.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the power of that energy cannon wasn't enough.
Oh no, is he here? I don't think we can take him with our current forces. How fast do you think Mawika can get here?
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here?
Ah, everyone's here already. Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
What's going on is we need backup.
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rarir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence.
You think he would be going crazy? Like, considering how powerful he is, even at like 10%.
That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rarir did this.
Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Telling ya, we need to call Mawika.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rarir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
I remember it well.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, lurking somewhere in Not Cry, waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
I'm telling ya, we need to send messenger pigeon to Natlan.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage. If he has such overwhelming strength, why would he suddenly go into hiding?
Fair question, but still, that doesn't negate the fact we need backup.
Yeah, if I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something went wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Fair point.
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
You think so?
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still be in the dark. Besides his name and title, we know little about him. Certainly nothing about his past, or what he might be hoping to achieve.
Where's Dainsleif when you need him?
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this.
Where's Dainsleif when you need him? He only shows up at, like, inopportune moments or something.
I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him.
So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Carry your
Well,
pigeon to Natland.
I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these 2 locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
Ah, the good old Scooby-Doo method.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Good call, good call.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here.
And if we do run into Rarir, what then?
Run? That's my suggestion. Run.
That's when you follow the 3rd rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the 3rd rule was go with the flow?
She's making this up on the spot.
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Mawika, Raiden, help.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Ineffa, let's go.
Alright, everyone's splitting up and everything. Go to the Frost Moon Enclave. All the way on Hisi Island? I think this one's closest. Oh, I think that domain actually might have been a little bit closer. Alright, here's everyone.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Ugh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flints?
I'm guessing he had no luck as well.
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual. But by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession. If he did still want it, he's had plenty of chances to take it.
Oh yeah, kind of forgot about that.
All we can do now is hope that Ino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rerir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
Hey, don't jinx yourself now, Yehoda.
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
That's how you get jinxed, alright? If you want... Does she not read stories or anything like that? Because that's how you jinx yourself. You see that on every show and movie. It's like, oh, if you got the guts, come and take me on. Then they show up and you're like, oh shit. That's how you jinx yourself. That's a classic jinxing yourself.
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady Kutar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
Oh. Oh, I had suspicions. I feel like they might have gone after her. Oh shit, there he is! She's not combat ready. We need to stall. Oh, we need to stall for time.
The damsel-elect! What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
Prepare for battle.
This is insane.
Yehoda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now, you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon, I will find a way.
Watch out!
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, she got scratched. Oh, Nefa, thank God. Too slow, buddy. Too slow. Ah.
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
Oh, talk about timing. That was tense.
That was too close.
Ah. Columbina got grazed though. Is she gonna be okay?
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's one of the 5 sinners, and that probably wasn't his full strength.
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about?
We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was already chasing her around.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see. So you're the one that the Frost Moon Scions refer to as the Moon Goddess?
Wait, she's the moon goddess? Oh, no wonder she looks just like all those statues.
Did Ido think that was a coincidence or something? It's like, oh hey, you resemble those statues.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it.
Ah yes, cryptic as always.
I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the Traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you, and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But, right now, devising a counter-strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
Yeah, we should probably get moving.
A counter-strategy? But we don't stand a chance against an enemy like this.
Mawika, where are you?
Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehoda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Ah yes, good old internal monologue.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised, but what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Not with our current forces. Which is why I keep saying we need backup.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Hey. We are not leaving you behind.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf.
Hey, we ain't leaving you behind, alright?
A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Loma? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she'd pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking. But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
River's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Muskutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
Running away won't solve anything. But nothing.
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scion so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family.
Aww.
You were born here, and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided you home.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
It's our turn to help you now.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the Moon Goddess?
Yeah, apparently instant transmission is a power of the Moon Goddess.
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away. Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength.
That's why we need the Moon Marrow to borrow the Eternal Moon's power.
The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the Eternal Moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow.
God damn it, my headphones are cutting out. Alright, better. Oh shit, they found us.
It's the Wild Hunt!
Oh shit, they found us.
Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
Prepare for battle.
See how those Wild Hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
What the hell do we do then?
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Okay. Do we run? Do we... Oh, okay.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Close your eyes.
I'm not used to this party. I have no idea what the hell to do.
Poor lost land.
Oh, they just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's health to escape! This goes on much longer.
Preparing for dust-up.
For the everlasting heresy.
Observe.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Ventilation chamber deployed.
The long sleeve beckons.
Receive my blessing. Annihilation rate.
Accelerating.
Are we supposed to run, or...?
Night cometh.
We just run?
Be silent.
Preparing for dust up. Cleanup sequence initiated.
Lush as the moon.
What was the goal? Were we supposed to run? Because I just kept on fighting. Varka? Oh, it's Varka, thank God.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
How are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir?
Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
Oh, is that where I think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move! There's no time to waste.
Oh, were we just supposed to hold out for long enough?
Wow! Where are we? This is so well hidden.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what to do, so I just kept on spamming attack after attack after attack. I'm like, am I supposed to just hold out? Do I run? Like, what's the plan?
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
The Northern Intelligence Network.
AKA, the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure. Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
We've heard all about you. This meeting's been a long time coming.
A very long time. Like, I'm pretty sure he was mentioned, like, 1.0 or whatever. And only now do we meet him.
You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you definitely have that Grand Master vibe.
How old is everyone in this universe? I mean, some people, like, because of the character models, I guess people look younger than they are? Or perhaps they are just that young looking and young?
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet.
Yet?
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsvartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another? You mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any trained operative. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt. The rest, you already know.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
I mean, I know Varka's probably tough, but is he that tough?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power. He's clearly working up towards something.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Shit happened. There you go. Aino brings Varka up to speed.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this Wild Hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
Where are the rest of the knights? Didn't Varka, like, take, like, damn near all the knights in the order with him on this expedition of his? I remember reading somewhere that there's only, like, 10% left in Mondstadt itself.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt, and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds. You can't predict which way the wind will blow next.
I mean, you could ask Venti.
And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Yeah, do you?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere. That said, while Aino was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast.
I'm struggling to remember that. That does sound familiar. I think Columbina said that wasn't her.
I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
Okay, yeah, so I was right about that point. Even she doesn't know what happened in that, in regards to that.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcryan Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves.
Telling ya, we sent carrier pigeon back to Natlan.
Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan. But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself?
I get the feeling no. But if so, who is working with this maniac?
The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one.
Okay, what's the first?
First, we need to figure out how to take down Rarier. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter.
Fair point.
To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rarier in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
Okay, yeah.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
What do you mean by that?
How so?
Yeah.
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Yep.
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent moon. The last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
Okay, but isn't that like the most mysterious one that disappeared without a trace or something?
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further secrets beyond our understanding.
I still say we reach out to the other nations and ask for reinforcements.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
The biggest question.
I know a way, but we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
Do you think Marionette will work with us?
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I will go with her.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarier's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady.
Yeah?
People's obsessions often reveal their greatest vulnerabilities. There must be a reason why he despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
Is it the Abyss? It's probably the Abyss, right? It's just like Natlan all over again.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kuthar hadn't given us that lead, we wouldn't even know his name.
But where would we even start? I doubt even the Intel Queen of Nodcry has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
When did she get here?
Ah, she heard me.
When did she get here?
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details, details. Miss Neffer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarier. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Notcry. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Neffer? Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
You mean...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard it all.
Huh.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
You bring Neffer up to speed.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
Your continued existence. If Rarier wins, everyone's dead.
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Can someone get in contact with Ningguang? Maybe she'll send some money our way.
Boss, just a thought. If they come up short, maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rarier. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now. I'd be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
I still say we should reach out to Ningguang.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flins, that fragment that Rarier was after, do you still have it on you?
He has it on him at all times.
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Nefa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nogcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
She really is a genius, isn't she?
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then. We'll split into 3 teams.
Okay, one team goes to the design bureau. Nefer's team goes and does things. The last team is the decoy making team.
Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Oh boy. Oh. Oh, what? What is this in the corner?
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau?
We're with her.
We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Hey, come on, I've gone 1v1 versus Senora and won. You think you can win?
You really think that's gonna scare us off?
We're not looking for any trouble. I just want to see Zandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us? Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece. But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them in.
Okay.
But...
Are you going to make me repeat that?
No, my lady.
Zandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
She seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
So tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear, we're not colleagues anymore, Columbina. I don't owe you anything.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity.
She's kind of a brat, I swear to God.
Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
I didn't see that coming.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
Isn't she all the way in Fontaine right now?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... What is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Once the work on the facility was completed, she went back with Rooster and Regrator. Only ones in Nodcry right now are me and... So there is another... Wait, who is it? Who could it be? Capitano is, stuck in that throne forever. Who's second? Dottore. He's an asshole. I don't want to talk to him. Who the feck is in third? Fourth is Arlecchino herself. Fifth is I don't know who the hell. Sixth is also I don't know who the hell. Wait, what position was Columbina? Or Marionette for that matter? I mean, Child is dead last. And, as I mentioned before, Senora is very much super dead.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him, I must first retrieve the lost moon.
She seems lost in thought, but she doesn't look surprised. She must know more than she's letting on. I don't understand what Arlecchino has to do with the iridescent moon's marrow, but at this point I have no choice but to go along with her plan.
Is that a no, then?
We're doing this to stop Rerir.
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Oh please, you brat. You're not- it was not as close as you thought it was.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the multi-centenarian goddess, who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
Ah, Rosalind, that's right. Senora. Running out of people who can make me laugh.
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
What a brat. Or was she genuinely trying to introduce Columbina to new flavors? Maybe all that coldness is just an act, maybe they actually get along.
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around too. But I guess we won't be seeing him again.
Hey, don't disrespect him, bitch.
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia! Have Febronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to stay as I do.
And what's her reason then?
The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths,
we might be enemies for real.
Riff-raff, come on. She says that, but she's the one who just caved in and agreed to help.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
Better not keep Varka and the others waiting.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer. Huh? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Listen.
Ah.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
And by you, do you mean Polonia there?
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself? Huh, you'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war. Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapons system.
Be careful, okay?
Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the second floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
You say that.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Ooh, Robo Army. Oh shit. Oh, okay, I'm actually doing something. Okay, I wasn't expecting this. This guy. Well. Really wasn't expecting this today. Oh great, there's more. Okay, sure. Ah.
Good work, Bosco 1. Bosco 2, prepare to fire!
I prefer rapid fire. Okay. Oh, great.
Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
Oh, I have a sniper now, sure. What the hell? Who's shooting at me? Oh, okay.
Rotate out. Deploy all backup units. Get in there and hold the line.
Oh, take out the big one. Take out the big one.
They're more patient than I thought. Whatever. This is where the real fun begins. Don't worry. Once this is over, I'll put you all back together again. I promise.
I can't turn any further in that direction. Does getting a headshot do more damage? Ah, crap, I can't.
Finally, the Ranger himself. Time to...
I can't shoot anymore.
Huh? Where'd he go? Uh-oh.
Well, crap. Oh. Oh, no.
Polonia, get him! I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for...
She's not here.
Oh, he's only here for, Columbina. He's gonna peace out.
Where did she go?
Wait, he detected her? I thought what about the decoys?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Curse it. Moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Wait, what happened? I want to know. What's with these little doodles in the corner? What's with the door? What's that?
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frostmoon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine.
Yep. That's one way of putting it.
I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rerir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Ooh.
Find who?
That shady merchant who sold you an overpriced treasure compass the other day.
Dory?
Come on, boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She showed up when I was completely lost and sold me a neat little gadget that was exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
If you're talking about Dory, she's completely profit motivated.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Zoom. A few moments later.
I genuinely can't run any further.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Well, this is Dory we're talking about. Completely profit motivated.
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big and not cry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also did me a big favor in the past. It was back when I first arrived in Notcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And wouldn't you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation. Good thing my compatriot was there to swoop in and save the day.
Fellow Sumeruan. Sumi... What do you call people from Sumeru?
I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangama Bay is nothing if not generous.
So you say.
So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble? I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs?
Jetpack?
An ancient suit of armor, dredged up from the bottom of the sea?
Wait, the Academia actually has jetpacks?
At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
Yeah, someone with the power matching that of a god.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Who supplies her again? Alice?
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Notcry in the near future.
Is she talking about Alice? Or, like, Gurk? Because I do remember that's, there was a, hell, what do you call those things? Those encounters. And one of them was Skirk, like, selling some stuff to, Dory here.
If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Although, increasingly, I'm convinced it's Alice.
Then, let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not! I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, no! This is for my personal use only!
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Just for insurance purposes. You'll get it back later. Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1,000,000 mora. Deal?
Deal.
What does that do? What does that do?
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
She didn't even say what this thing does.
That will be all. Take care now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
She didn't even say what it does.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound.
After laying down ground rules...
Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
What is this, a fucking time machine or something? Where the hell is Dainsliff when you need him? He probably knows everything.
I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Must be Conrian.
Maybe.
Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Ah, okay. A handwritten note.
Hi, Rivier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that new kebab shop. I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime. P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
Seems like Rerir here was, kind of a normal guy.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
Felindis?
Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
The Lindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Was the Lindis another sinner?
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive. Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
Interesting.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is.
Where are the others right now? Most of what's written in the diary are mundane details of everyday life. Clear that the author was an ordinary Conrian, or at least they were passing themselves off as one. Author's handwriting doesn't reveal anything, neither showy nor stiff, doesn't leave any particular impression.
He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard.
Near the end of the diary, a page with a shallow indentation. Previous page has been torn out. For now, contents remain a mystery.
Did Rerir rip it out himself?
Pen marks like these leave a trace. With something like charcoal to add some color, you need to find the right angle. Nefer looks around, a fine charcoal pencil. Compared with these lines have been scrawled in a rougher, more haphazard way.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon. A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled.
Bury a place of a fallen moon, a withered, windless grove. Wait. Wait. What was the marriage of Ari?
It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Observe Rerir's memories. Okay, outside of this room?
Rerir, over here.
Dainsleif. A young Dainsleif.
Dane! Oh, and, Vedalfin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
Vedalfin. Wait, who is this guy again? Was this Skirk's master or some different, Conrian person? I don't remember. Hang on, let me look it up real quick. Genshin Wiki. Oh wait, Sir Talogi was Skirk's master.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink.
Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then, right?
Court prophet?
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Oh, well hello, Emma Harper, and thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope your day's been well.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Oh, that's right. It said that he made a big purchase earlier. Must have been a wedding ring.
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater gossip?
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married, that's all.
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing you still haven't told her.
What does he do?
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now.
I don't suppose you play Genshin also, Emma? I'm doing just fine. I'm doing just fine.
A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed?
It's nothing.
You've never played it, but you want to try? Well, there's plenty of stuff to do. What to do in this game? A fair amount. There's the main story, you've got the individual character stories, plenty of exploration, world quests, side quests, some longer than others. There's some co-op stuff, you know, fighting bosses, whatever.
Vadafulnir, Dainslift's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary, and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man.
Dainslift's elder brother. Was this mentioned before? I don't recall.
And yet, despite the gulf between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades? Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rare looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else.
Okay.
As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
A mirror? Oh, is that his GF?
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw, why the long face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Why does everyone look so beautiful in this game? You really think so? I mean, some characters more than others.
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Not everyone looks this good. Like, all the NPCs look rather plain. It's only important characters that look good.
Vedifilnir showed up today, too. You know, Dainslef's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedifilnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends up coming true.
Who's my favorite character? Hard to say. With more and more characters being released with, like, every version, you know, things change. And right now, I'm a bit, uncertain.
He overheard Dainslef mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
Wait, is this not his GF?
So, you're worried? You could be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us?
Wait, is she or is she not his GF?
I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
Maybe you're right.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now, and everything's been going so well, has it not? You've even proposed to me.
Okay, so she is his GF.
So, you do remember. Tell me then. What's your answer?
You play too many horror games lately?
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right. Take your time. Just don't keep me waiting forever. Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedifilnir and Dainslef, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Besides, the dynasty's fate rests with the king and his inner circle. Whatever I do, it won't make much difference.
You've literally completed the whole Resident Evil series with all the remakes? Damn. Wait, how many Resident Evil games are there? How many are there? I know there's quite a few.
Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
Crimson Moon Bloodline. Does that have something to do with, Arlecchino?
The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Thelendis,
He's going through like an existential crisis right now.
It's nothing. You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either.
What are my favorite games? Lamau, you yap too much about yourself. If I had to say, I'm rather fond of Bethesda games like Fallout 4, Skyrim, Starfield. I don't know why, but they like scratch that itch I have. Like they just I kind of vibe with them. They just have what I'm looking for.
There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain, and that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there. Seriously, though, you drive a hard bargain. You're really gonna leave my proposal hanging and still expect me to take you to the ball?
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance partner. Besides, they're two completely different things. Let's take it one thing at a time, all right?
How long have I been streaming? Couple years now.
Alright. White outfit it is.
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Venster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that was a door. Okay.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Rehir of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
I'm a pro streamer. I wish.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Venster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity.
Crimson Moon? Eclipse?
Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
So what's the story of this game? Oh boy, there's a lot. Okay. How do I TLDR this?
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance. And that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored.
Okay, so you play as, you know, depending which character you pick at the start, one of two twin siblings, a male or a female. You get separated from your twin sibling. You wake up in this world. You go adventuring, trying to find your twin sibling. You meet friends along the way. You discover stuff about the world. All the secrets and whatnot. All the conflicts and things that are happening. You save a bunch of people.
many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners? That your hands are steeped in blood?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I did. Orphans like us don't get a say.
Orphan? He's an orphan.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing.
By the way, what's this in my profile pic? Oh, you mean the cube with googly eyes? Is that what you're talking about right now?
Take care, Raihir of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Torkel. You look after yourself, too.
What's the story behind that? Not too much of a story. I kinda randomly picked it out one day, and as it happened, there was someone on a Discord I'm in that was adding googly eyes to everyone's profile pic, and I volunteered mine. And now I just use it forever.
Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know.
Why don't I use any gaming logo? What do you mean by gaming logo? Like a custom thingamajig or what?
The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost.
Moonlit dynasties?
Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect Thelindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
I got a bad feeling about that black smoke. You sure it's a good idea, Nefer?
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
My, what a charmer.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes. You'll see I'm not lying.
Oh, it's just like Arlecchino's eyes. Wait, this must be that Crimson Moon stuff.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of her kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out.
Orlog.
Not long ago,
The Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity.
The dialogues are really amazing. You think so?
His name is Rarier, and he claims to be one of the King's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner. But surely, you must have caught a whiff of the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
How strange. Rarier was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to Thelindis.
Yeah, unless he was like watching from a corner somewhere.
Rarier couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment?
Is he hiding behind a corner somewhere?
The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
Wait, what about the other two? 3 of them went in. Why was it only from Nefer's point of view?
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rarier's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy!
Oh, I didn't reply about the custom logo thing. I just don't really care that much. Doesn't really bother me. I don't even know if it would help, really.
I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now.
Where the hell is Dane's lip? He's still around today. We could just ask him.
Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
What was it? Last we saw, the Design Bureau was getting attacked by a swarm of monsters.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
Did I draw that VTuber or did I purchase it? I used a program, a free program to make this guy. Just use some existing assets that came bundled with the program to like put this guy together real quick. It's free for everyone to use.
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Oh, it's back to these two again. Oh.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked.
I didn't draw any of this. We'll have to sneak past them.
Work? One little slip up and it's game over.
Oh, please don't tell me I have to stealth my way through.
If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rarier. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. Alright, time to zip it.
Oh, come on. I hate stealth. That's like my least favorite thing.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. Oh, there's no end to these things.
Do I stream daily? No, I don't. I have work Monday to Friday, so no, I cannot. Oh, posture check. Alright, let me just straighten out. Oh. Alright. Surely there must be another way out. Oh great, do we have to fight our way out now?
Fire.
Huh?
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no, there's a fire!
Who else is here? That was quick. Oh shit! Oh my god, she's here!
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
Oh, thank god she's here.
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
Jeez, talking about being dramatic. All the fire.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Oh, come on! This doodle in the corner. Oh, you can't see it because of my model, but it's hilarious.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Ugh, whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished.
You said that last time. Bosco number 1.
He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
Is that Mika?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Can't you see I'm busy?
I swear to god, it sounds like Mika.
Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
Oh, that was Fremine. I thought that was Mika for a second.
Huh. How considerate of her.
She came all the way here from Fontaine.
Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Oh, you have some work to do. See you next stream? Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Emma. Hope you had fun. I know I did.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Did she just offer tea to everyone? Oh, everyone's gathered back at the secret base. The little doodles in the corner here. Oh. Okay, a little bit further. Enter the meeting place.
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one piece.
Huh? Feels like there's quite a few people missing. Where's Flint's and the others? And what about Nefer?
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping Aino and Anefa to set up the decoys and buy us some time. As for Miss Nefer...
Boss is still wrapping things up on her end. She sent us back to fill you all in on the top secret intel we've been gathering.
I see. Then let's get right into it. But first, who do we have here? You brought someone else in to help?
I don't know what she's gonna do. She helped rescue us from that ambush, but any further than that is up to her.
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party companion of Columbina's. You may call me Arlecchino.
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those memories we just saw.
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. So either you share a pretty uncommon name, or you're more than just a Tea Party buddy.
You are well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in Nodcry, and yet the people and affairs of Snezhnaya seem to hold a special place in your heart.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. Sounds like you know all about who I am, too.
A Fatui Harbinger.
She's nice
The
enough.
atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't just start trusting Fatui Harbingers, even at a time like this.
She's nice enough. Just don't bother her.
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the Moon Goddess no longer belongs to the Fatui, what makes you so willing to put your neck on the line here?
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Yet still, you're fighting for it all the same.
Good question.
Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes, stopping things from spiraling out of control is a higher priority than chasing the spoils of victory.
I feel like that's the same reasoning Capitano used for saving Natlan instead of going after the Pyronosis.
Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and myself.
Arlecchino was instrumental in helping us save the whole of Fontaine. I'm confident we can trust her.
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. It's just that the Fatui really have been the source of many of our troubles. We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But ever since they arrived, the Fatui have treated us with nothing but hostility.
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction whenever I could. But sometimes fundamental conflicts of interest simply can't be settled amicably. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. This has nothing to do with the Fatui.
Really?
As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moon's marrow, which will help her restore more of her power. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over the details. Looks like she doesn't want to give away too many secrets after all. But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers after all. One look and you can tell she's not someone you'd want to mess with.
Try not to stare too much, Yehoda. She can tell. She got caught staring. Oh my god.
Well, since Mr. Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability to handle that, we'll proceed to the next topic. Yehoda, time to share that top-secret intel.
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know that Rerir was originally a Conrian secret agent whose primary mission was to hunt down and assassinate the so-called Dregs of the Crimson Moon.
The Dregs of the Crimson Moon?
Mm-hmm. In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and Eclipse, and a whole bunch of other stuff from the time of Conria.
Arlecchino took a special notice just now.
To my knowledge, those were the names of two different Conrian dynasties. Long, long ago, it is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon, drawing a mysterious power from its reflection.
Wait, what the hell is the Crimson Moon? There's the Eternal, Frost, and Iridescent Moon. What the hell is the Crimson Moon?
But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed, hence the name of the new dynasty that replaced it, and how it became the new emblem of Conria.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, the Vinster King, still coveted the secrets it left behind. So, he sent the Rehir of Solnari to secretly hunt down the Crimson Moon's few remaining followers. In those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, he was as normal as any other person. Oh, and he had a fiancé, or at least a would-be fiancé, called Tholindis.
Tholindis?
What's the matter?
Just after Rerir regained his body, he called out that name.
Verfnir, Granddaughter, Flinders.
Betterfulnir. That was Daneslip's older brother. Rhindaughter, Albedo's creator / mother. Not really mother,
Interesting.
creator, more like.
Anything else? What about this would-be fiancée of his? Do we know anything about her?
She studied the Crimson Moon people, right?
Well, she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum, but it felt like she was hiding some kind of secret.
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason, Rerir's fragment also contains some of Tholindis' memories, though only a very small portion.
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. In any case, it sounds like we can conclude that while Tholindis was still around, Rerir appeared to be lucid and quite normal.
Yeah, pretty much. Aside from the, assassin part of his life, he was like a pretty normal dude.
Tholindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this world that he couldn't let go of. Tell me, though, were these pure-blood Conrians we're talking about here?
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian...
She might still be alive.
Oh yeah! Just like how it was with the captain!
Ah, poor Capitano. A hero to the end.
If we could somehow find her, do you think there's any chance Rerir might regain some of his sanity?
It's possible. But it would take a miracle. We can't pin all our hopes on that.
Yeah. Finding a needle in a haystack the size of a planet.
That merchant who Nefer knows, Dori Sangama Bay. Maybe we could hire her to look into it.
All right then. Let's keep working in our separate teams. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlecchino will go look for the iridescent moon's marrow.
Oh, we got backup. Oh, do we have backup?
As for the others...
On the way over here, I noticed that the Wild Hunt monsters had grown even more frenzied in their search for Kutar. At this rate, the people living here will be in grave danger too. So I'm thinking of gathering together some of our followers to go wipe them out.
I'll head back to the curatorium and meet up with the boss.
Feels good knowing we've all got something to be getting on with. Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, the Lightkeepers have likely begun their own operations too. If that is the case, someone will need to pass the news on to Flint's.
Oh yeah, definitely. We need to keep we need everyone to stay in the loop.
I'll hold the fort for now, then discuss our next move with Flint's, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
Alright then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll be on our way.
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Now, I decided to call in some backup since things are getting so hairy. Our reinforcements should be here any minute now. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
Oh, it's Flint.
We're back. Did we get here a little early? Or a little late?
A little bit late.
A tad late. The others have already set off. To summarize, our resident moon goddess has found us a new ally, and Boss Nefer has uncovered some promising info. Everything going smoothly on your end?
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall them for. The decoys are getting taken out way faster than we imagined.
Ah, unfortunate.
I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you fill in Uncle Varka on what we just discussed with Flint's?
Sure.
Okay, what did you discuss?
Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to investigate a source of the Wild Hunt in Amsvartnir, you discovered that it was just a diversion. But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the Wild Hunt had already occurred in Nodcry in the period leading up to that. That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength. In other words, in theory at least, he still lacked the means to act in two places at once.
Flint's, with everything that's been happening, the Lightkeepers across Nodcry are rallying to fight back against the Wild Hunt. They're gonna need your help. I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with something far more effective than decoys. But for now, you should stay here and get some rest. Anefa and I will head back over to Amsvartnir to see if there's anything I missed.
I told you Uncle Varka would say that, didn't I? A deal is a deal. Not a word about my snack intake for the next week.
Database updated. Reliability of Aino's predictions increased.
What does that mean?
They made a bet.
They were betting on how you'd respond after hearing their intel.
It's the obvious choice, isn't it? That's hardly worth betting on.
We already decided that Anefa should go investigate the situation over at Amsvartnir on her own. You might as well stay here and keep watch. Someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still haven't fully recovered from ambushing Rerir.
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment. Well, I appreciate it, everyone. See you when you get back.
Okay, who's next? Okay, back to, I can't get over the little, like, doodles over the loading bar at the corner.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross over.
Cross over?
Arlecchino, hold up a second. Since you brought us all this way, would you mind telling us what you've got planned? We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here. And if even Columbina doesn't know where the iridescent moon's marrow is, how do you?
Good question.
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. And one of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames.
Inheritor of the royal bloodline of the Crimson Moon. I mean, based on the memories, we kind of figured that out from the eyes. One of the last surviving embers of the Two Worlds' flames. What is that?
Huh? Are you serious? Isn't you're a descendant of that Crimson Moon dynasty we were just talking about? The one from ancient Conria?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also taken aback when I first learned of it.
Who the hell told you, though?
But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the signs had been there all along. When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of fire. It coursed like blood through my veins and smoldered away inside my nerves. What's more, whenever I experienced strong bursts of emotion or drew too deeply on this power, it was like some kind of presence within the fire would begin to gnaw away at me, consuming me from the inside out.
Your hands.
Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse, but once I became a harbinger, the jester apprised me of the truth.
Oh, that's right. He was the court mage or something, wasn't he?
Together with my own investigations over the past few years, there are several things that I have gradually come to understand. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than the shattered remnants of the iridescent moon, fused with the abyss to prolong its lifespan.
Oh, so that's the deal.
Since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the iridescent moon's former power and the corruption of the abyss. You all understand the nature of the abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corruption ever made it to your heart, you'd become a completely different person.
Yes, and that's the reason I'm always careful not to push my power too far. It's essentially a never-ending tug of war.
Oh, sounds intense.
Anyway, the rest of my story can wait. Is there anything else about the Crimson Moon or the Iridescent Moon that you're unclear about?
Paimon has a question. So, the Crimson Moon that the Carians used to worship was actually the Iridescent Moon, right? Which was one of the three Moon Sisters. Does that mean that the Carians were to the Crimson Moon as the Frost Moon Scions are to the Frost Moon?
That's a thing. I hadn't considered that until just now.
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were like. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might appear. The iridescent moon's remains simply served as their link to the abyss. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the abyss. Or maybe there was some kind of ideological divide. Either way, a dissenting faction staged a coup and drove out the royal heirs of the Crimson Moon dynasty. Still, even with the dark sun looming high overhead, the Crimson Moon's glow never truly faded. If you want living proof, it's standing right before you.
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your presence. When I looked at you, I felt I could see that mysterious red moon in the corner of my eye. In your flames, I saw its broken image, surrounded by a strange black aura.
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the Crimson Moon is still a mystery, and I'd prefer not to end up as the object of an insane research project. Anyway, time is against us here, so if there's any other questions, they'll have to wait. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter, Sandrone mentioned that since you are unable to contain the iridescent moon's marrow yourself, you intend to leave it in my custody. Correct?
That's right. For now, it's the only way I can pay you back for your help. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are. So with its marrow in your possession, you'll be even more powerful than before.
Damn, she's already pretty tough.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started? What does this place have to do with the Crimson Moon?
Huh, 3 gates, all pointing toward this area.
When I first became a Harbinger, the Jester gave me a book called Paranhari, also known as Leobranto Inamorato. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story set in the Crimson Moon era. But setting aside the tangled romances of its characters, it also records a few interesting details.
Such as...
In the Crimson Moon era, or so the story goes, there was an orphanage that received children from beyond the bounds of this world, and subjected them to a peculiar induction ceremony.
Beyond the bounds of this world? For real? And what kind of induction ceremony?
The Crimson Moon sages looked beyond this world for beings with powers that surpassed the gods. But fearing they might lose control, they subjected these children to a process of refinement. They made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally admitted to having died and seen a crimson moon. The adults embraced the children who passed the ritual, telling them, "Within the fireplace, you have traversed the flames between two worlds. Here and now, you are born anew." The book leaves much unsaid, but I suspect that this was their way of branding the children they had enrolled, leaving an indelible mark upon them so that they would forever live in the Crimson Moon's light.
That explains why I can't sense the Crimson Moon's marrow in this world. It makes sense that it would be sealed in a special space that can only be accessed temporarily through some kind of ritual.
But there's no fireplace here. Do you see a chimney anywhere? Oh, are we supposed to build it ourselves? Okay, fine. Paimon will go find some bricks.
Is she taking this literally?
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between two worlds. In other words, the flames that burn within me. Those burned away by such flames leave behind a kind of ghostly afterimage in the world. In the days of Conria, people believed they could be used to bridge the gap between the two worlds of life and death. In short, I can open a passage to that space for you. That's the easy part.
What's the hard part, then?
The catch is I'll need to stay on this side to keep the passage open, so I won't be able to come with you. Once you're inside, you'll have to find your own way.
Understood.
Very well. Then I'll open it up.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if you would. I may need it.
Sure thing.
Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my strength now. It should be enough to move us across short distances and confront whatever dangers might await.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent.
Okay. Okay. Whoa is an understatement.
One word of advice as you're crossing over. No matter what voices you hear, do not answer.
Okay.
Got it.
Don't answer any voices.
I sense a sinister gloom inside, but also the familiar light of the moon. I feel that I am about to meet an old friend who has changed beyond all recognition. All right, let's go.
How powerful is Arlecchino, really? Ah, I just noticed. Our footsteps. Thanks, Arlecchino, I guess. What the hell are we getting ourselves into? Oh boy.
I sense your presence and bring you death and rebirth.
Don't answer them.
Wait, why are you? You have crossed over from another world, transcended fate itself. I have no right to.
Ah, okay.
Hey, look up at the sky! A red moon! This must be the spot, right? Is that the abyss? It's practically filled the entire place. What now?
Why does that seem ever so vaguely familiar? Have we seen that before?
What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like mummified remains. Iridescent moon. Was this truly what you wished for?
Looks like there's only way one through.
Careful! There's something spooky about this place. Feels like something is lurking in the fog.
There probably is. There probably is.
Haimon's right behind you. Whatever you do, don't run off without her.
Don't respond to the voices.
By the way, Kalamina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
What's this? Oh, party set. Okay, I can change my party members. I don't need to, though. This is the Goddess Squad. And Layla.
Not now. I see everything.
Yoo-hoo! There is no escape! Ha! Ha! Stick
to the path. We don't know what we're in for. Best play it safe. Oh.
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Oh. Okay, I can't change camera angle. I'll just have to keep walking. Okay. There's one busted up moon.
Illusion shattered!
Alright. Layla active so I can put up a shield whenever. Oh, I almost walked off that. I was spamming my spacebar. Why wasn't it activating the glider? There we go. Surprise!
Shower me with shine down!
The night is cold.
Oh, a chest. Oh boy.
Huh?
So the iridescent moon's marrow is up there in the sky?
Huh? For real? That's way too high! There's no way we'll be able to reach it!
No. I'm not sensing anything up there.
No? Is that just an illusion?
It's coming from under the mountain.
Under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow over the water. Wait, see that? Looks like a mechanism of some sort. Let's check it out. Looks like a device from the time of Karia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left it behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues.
Oh, we gotta unlock all of these thingamajigs. That looks like the sludge from the chasm.
Hey, look at that! Now that the mechanism's running, the shadow in the water looks different. Do you think these mechanisms might be the key to unlocking the secret? Let's try to find more of them!
Thalindis, we'll leave the rest of the research in your hands. We'll be heading back now.
I hope this isn't ruining date night.
Ugh. Mind your own business. Just leave me some snacks on the table.
Thalindis? Is that Rear's girlfriend? How come we're hearing her voice here?
Didn't Nefer previously mention that she was a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum?
Oh yeah! So, do you think she was studying this strange space all along?
The Abyss has made this space extremely unstable. Maybe that's why some of the things she said and did were preserved here. Like echoes. Or after images.
Whenever I see this view, it takes me back to a poem from my childhood. Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel, weeping on the mountain crest. Mourning still in wistful tone, her fragile soul now laid to rest. For me, of all people, to be here investigating the mysteries of the Crimson Moon space. Is it a coincidence? Or something more?
Activate the second device.
Right. My guiding star.
Illusion shattered!
I never thought I'd see the plot of Genshin go in this direction when I first started playing this.
Oh, looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Well, here's that one.
And that is cold. Shower me with
Activate. Okay, that one cleared away the abyssal influence on this one. And fire. Oh. It's working.
I see. So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the 3 moons, is the key to unlocking...
Oh, come on.
If it really does exist, then maybe this madness can finally be put to an end.
What was that supposed to have said?
take cover behind the rocks!
Ah. Why did we do that before?
With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able to access the chamber with the moon marrow.
Abyss inhibitor? Chamber with the moon marrow?
Oh, Revier. With every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But you're not the root of the problem. Ever since that outsider set foot in Conria, the Vinster King has sunken deeper into madness.
Is she talking about, Ether?
If only I could get my hands on that outsider.
Hey look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Elendis' voice mentioned a chamber with the moon marrow. Do you think maybe it's hidden in the moon's reflection?
It must be. For within it, I sense the fragile aura of a dying soul.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go!
Enter the reflection of the moon, quote unquote. Okay. I guess this is the chamber? Sever the abyssal fetters.
These things are so creepy. Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's mirror.
Oh, do we actually have to, like, beat the shit out of it? Hey, it worked. Oh, we're gonna have to fight something in here. Why else would it give me this option? Alright, Goddess Squad to the rescue.
That must be the iridescent moon's mirror. Oh, we'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it.
Ah, Rift Hounds. Thanks a lot, Rhine-Daughter. Damn it.
I see everything.
There is no escape.
Stun lock it, stun lock it.
Transcendo.
My guiding stars. How brilliant! Not now.
Just stay next to the Healy thing.
Illusion shattered.
The night is cold.
That stupid bleed effect, I swear to God. Okay, that's one. Alright, how to get up to the next one? Here? Hang on, let me heal first.
I present.
Switch that back. Of course.
Not now. Take. Strike a pop.
Shine down.
My guiding star. I see everything. Yoo-hoo!
Illusion shattered.
The night is cold. Hey there! We're so close!
Okay, last one. Ah, big one.
My guiding stars. Hey!
There is no escape.
Come back here.
Not now. Everyone hold hands.
Illusion shattered. Shine down.
I see everything.
Ah, okay.
The night is cold.
Oh, is that it?
I finally did it!
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame, yet now contaminated by the abyss. It has taken on a new form entirely. If we can purify the abyssal power within, we should be able to obtain its untainted essence.
Leave it to me! Did it work?
It's so cold.
It looks very, Arlecchino looking. Who's that voice? Don't respond.
Is it you? Are you here?
Don't respond to the voice.
Huh? Are you talking to us?
Didn't Arlecchino just say don't respond?
At long last, I can see you once more. Our fates have crossed, and I am finally free. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, I still couldn't let go of the fear in my heart as death drew near. The moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Like I was being cut into pieces by 1,000 blunt blades. My thoughts scattered as the cold crept in. But I could not bear to fade away like that.
Wait, is this the voice of the iridescent moon goddess?
Tell me, what was it that brought you to us all that time ago? If only I had possessed your courage, then I might have been spared this torment more painful than death.
Is she talking to us right now?
You look so puzzled. That's how I felt too when I first saw you. But trust me when I say that everything happens for a reason. Farewell, Hypo.
Hypo? Is she referring to Columbina?
What was that all about? Was that the goddess of the iridescent moon? Oh, it sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend. But none of us have ever met her before, right?
Yeah, Columbina was born, created, relatively later than the others, right?
Perhaps. She took me for the goddess of the frost moon she once knew.
Oh, maybe.
For a fading soul like hers, our auras must be too similar to tell apart.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent moon's marrow now. That should help you regain your strength, right? Alright, time to leave this place and meet back up with Arlecchino. Let's go! That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon, oh lifeless damsel.
What's happening? Why are these chunks coming flying at us?
Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
Well, thankfully Columbina there can just kind of fly.
Give it back! The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart!
Oh shit, bro.
Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
Punch through?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise.
Wait, I thought she had to be
What are you
outside.
waiting for?
Oh, okay, she still is outside. Okay, she is still outside. She just kind of projected her power in here somehow. And we're out. Thank you.
We made it! Was that you, Arlecchino? Did you save us?
Obviously, who else?
Wait, your hands! They're...
Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to pay.
How could you tell they were already kind of blackened to start with?
The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little angry.
If I can purify abyssal power, then maybe...
No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone. My hands have already fused with the Abyss. Purification would simply destroy whatever's left of them.
Ah, I see.
But surely... Oh... We're so sorry, Arlecchino. Paimon can't believe you'd make a sacrifice like this for us.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor, the truth is I was simply holding up my end of the deal. Well, Columbina.
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care. From this day forth, may the two worlds' flames burn ever more brightly.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, Columbina, give me your hand. Accept this moonlight I offer in return.
We're the Moon Girls. Frost Moon, Lumine is the Eternal Moon, and Arlecchino is the Iridescent / Crimson Moon. Oh, the flowers are blooming.
Feeling stronger?
Hey, you feeling alright?
Hey, Columbina, are you okay?
I'm fine. Our powers are a little at odds, that's all.
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always going to be a stretch. Still, I think it's fair to say that your strength has returned. At least to the level it was at as Third Harbinger.
Third? Wait, she was third?
It's still not enough. There's no way I can hope to challenge Rayrier like this.
Hey, Arlecchino, are you gonna stick around for a bit longer? We could really use your help.
Just one more ray of moonlight, if you would.
Don't push yourself.
It's okay. I can take it.
Oh boy, 2 at once. Oh. Oh. How very blue.
How about now? Fighting fit?
At the very least, I won't have to stay hidden like before.
The 3 Moon Girls.
I want to see him gone from Not Cry. The Ray here of Solnari and his wild hunt must be sent back where they belong.
Arlecchino, please tell me you're staying for a bit longer. We could really use some backup in this fight.
Well, It's good to have something to aim for. You certainly seem more alive now than you did earlier. When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like a wisp of fog drifting in from who knows where, ready to scatter at the first sign of a breeze. But now, you're full of vitality. Just like the frost moon, once the brightest of them all. May you keep shining, Columbina. This is who you are.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. I know you have plans of your own, and that's why you're always seeking to grow stronger.
And now she is.
But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you. I do not wish to see you go down the same path as Revier.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina. Although perhaps it's time you took a new name.
A new name?
Like what?
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. They describe who she is and the roles she's played, but they're not her real name.
Please don't tell me we have to name her. I am not good with names.
We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. Up till now, you've been living a wandering life, so you've probably never really cared. All I'll say is this. Once you've defeated Revier, give it some thought. All right, that's it from me. I'll get you back safely first, then go meet up with Sandrone.
I don't suppose I could convince you to help out in the fight.
You're the best!
Let us know next time you need a hand.
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your good character. Anyway, let's get going. There are more urgent things to do right now than trade compliments.
Yeah. Donate some money to the House of the Hearth. Buy some goods for the kiddies. Oh, that was Act 3. Okay.
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that matters. In other words, mission accomplished. Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing.
Okay, so previously, Arlecchino used this as like a gateway. The middle of the thing here, the portal. Now, though... I can't walk through. Okay, if you view it from this side, it's one of those puzzles. However, if you view it from this side, you just see through it like a window.
Shower me with praise!
Easy Lunoculus. Man, that was quite the lore drop. All that lore dropping. Elegy for Faded Moonlight, Act 4. I think I'll save that for tomorrow. If I keep going now, it'll turn into like a... this stream will not end. Okay, so where is... Okay, that's the base. So... hopefully I won't have to go... New Selenic Chronicles quest available after 2 days. Okay. Oh. The way to receive uninvited guests. Final glimmer of the waning moon. A nation that doesn't exist. How many thingamajigs do I have? 590? I could get a few, right? Alright, how many do I have? 263. Oh, I'm saving all of that up. Originally for Alice, maybe for Columbina. Although I'm not sure which banner is coming out first. Although I do feel like I'm gonna have to spend some money. How many? Oh, I still have a fair bit of this stuff. Oh, right, and the double bonus thing. That got replenished not too long ago, I think. Alright, so I got plenty of currency to use. Wasn't there a thingamajig here? Okay, so I need to finish the second part as well to get the bonus reward there. Oh yeah, the Miliastra, whatever you call it. I still don't know what that's about. I feel like I'm gonna need this for Columbina. Hang on, where is... The hotel booth situated in the Vasari Passage. Lovely building, clean walls, sparkling windows, well-mannered, well-groomed children. Registered owner does not live on site. Nearby residents have not even heard of her. The signature on the relevant documentation is but a false identity. One could hear the children whisper at night behind the hotel's closed gates. One would hear this appellation, Father. When speaking of fathers, some faces turn worshipful, some hearts are seized with fear, others look inscrutable, torn. Their tone always becomes one of respect. Children are part of the House of the Hearth. They belong to the Fatui. Home to orphans the world over, this luxurious hotel, and one of the house's faces. As for this father, the master of the house, none other than the knave, Arlecchino, presently fourth of the Fatui Harbingers. Okay, so, from what I know about the rankings, Capitano was first, Dottore second, as mentioned earlier, Columbina was third, Arlecchino here, fourth. Fifth and onward, I'm not so sure. Dead last is Child, that's all I know. Wait, what ranking was Marionette? Hang on, let me check the wiki again. 11 Fatui Harbingers, there we go. Rank 1, Capitano. Rank 2, Dottore. Rank 3, Columbina. Rank 4, Arlecchino. Rank 5, Pulcinella, the Rooster. Rank 6, formerly Scaramouche, who has been erased from history. Ah, Sandrone was rank 7. Senora, rank 8. Well, was. Rank 9, Pantalone? Isn't that the word pants in some language? Rank 10 is unknown. Rank 11 is Child. And Crucibina was an unknown rank, the previous knave before Arlecchino, who is now dead, obviously. Oh, right, people have taken screenshots as well. Capitano, first of 11. Dottore, second of 11. Arlecchino, fourth. Scaramouche. The Balladeer, sixth. Ah, yes. The Mecha. Sandrone. Marionette, seventh. Senora, eighth. Child, 11th. And Piero, the Jester, has an unranked position. It says here on the wiki, Director. I think it was mentioned that Piero here was like the very first member of the Fatui, recruited by the Tsaritsa herself at some point. Character story 1. All who have had dealings with the knave, unseen oppressive weight, commands any conversation. Few can keep secrets when confronted with those eyes. Ever ruthless, she will settle affairs while talking, laughing, even being so considerate. As to do those who come after her favor by rendering the area spotless as to not traumatize them. None of that is what makes her most dangerous. Even the children who interact with her on a day-to-day basis cannot claim to understand her. Not her hobbies, dislikes, or things on her mind. Each August, they rack their brains thinking of birthday presents for her. Her reactions to each gift are the same. Fremine, Nasty Shock, Lizard from the Ceiling. Lynette caught the lizard. Bull and lizard wound up being taken for that year's gift by the knave. Fathers seem to have experience in rearing reptiles. Okay, she took care of a lizard for a bit. Oh yeah, this is talking about the previous knave, Crucibina. She was called Mother, for some reason. And she was a mother to one of the kids in the house. Ah yes, Peruer. Orphan of unknown origin. Well, we kinda know now, don't we? Ah yes, Clairvy. I forgot about her for a second. Which one was this? 3. 4. Hide her origins, consign the truth to the flames. Arlecchino always proclaimed herself a Fontanian. Ability to wield strange fire from young age. Each time she let her vigilance wane, the power would run rampant, eating away at her body. First her fingers, then her palms, then her forearms. Blackened marks were akin to those of burned charcoal. Vague foreboding. If the dark shadow were to creep up her shoulder and snake from shoulder to heart, undergo some sort of change. Even without the corrosion, this flame brought her troubles. Those rendered ash by these fires would leave after images. Fragments of memories? As those who felt her hand increased, she began to hear voices, screams, and wails. Grew used to this. Few dreams. Crimson Moon, barren wilds. This was 4. After meeting the Tsaritsa, being bestowed with a delusion, inheriting the name Arlecchino, granted an individual audience with her superior, Director Piero. I know you still harbor dissatisfaction and doubt. As such, I'll answer 5 questions about the world and yourself. You need not ask for guarantees about her programs. Those I can answer freely and without reservation. Why did we choose you? Why did you accept? Question 3. Constant dreams of a crimson moon, my powers. I once served the final dynasty of an ancient underground kingdom. Its dynastic name was Eclipse. Before them came the Crimson Moon. As for the secrets before your birth, I suggest you purchase a book called Hilobranto Innamorato. Oh right, she mentioned this during the quest. I read no such tales in days when I pursued academic attainment sought by chance. Circumstances depicted are specious, but key details are accurate. Question 5. What will become of me, the others, and the House of the Hearth once everything is finished? None of you have any place in my ideals. I only plan to uphold the virtue of folly. I can guarantee our Tsaritsa will once again be a god who loves all humans. Her ideals that all human wishes be granted. Ah, I remember reading this earlier. Many sources of power, the Bale Moon Bloodfire. Right, that. The delusion. The vision. While Clairvy yet lived, Pereira had mooted the idea of assassinating Mother. Clairvy refused. Cold blade slipped. The cold blade pierced her as she slipped away. Truly happy, for she had finally found her freedom. Silently calculated the gap between herself and Mother. On one moonlit night, a vision came to her without warning or portent. The round vision lined up perfectly with the moon. The glimmering gem tinted the latter crimson. Was this her wish? The fruit of hundreds of days and nights of ceaseless thought? She did not obsess over it, merely concealed the vision in the place closest to her heart before sending Mother a pleasant little surprise. Alright. To be continued next time on Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, that was a lot to take in one day. And there's still a lot more to take in tomorrow. But yeah, that's gonna be all from me for today. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Hope y'all had fun. I know I did. But yeah, thanks for being here. Thank you to anyone watching the VOD, and thank you as always to lovely fortune tellers watching this before I stream. Alrighty, let's see who's on so I can go raid. Darn. Looks like all the people that I follow, the only people that I follow that are on right now are feckin' all the big shots. And I was thinking, like, who can I raid that's playing Genshin? But there's a lot of people playing Genshin right now. So, no raid today, I guess. It's rare, but it does happen. But yeah. Thanks once again for stopping by, everyone. Remember to hydrate, rest up, eat tasty things, all of that good jazz, and peace!